This video contains content that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Georgia's Attorney General appointed a black district attorney Monday to take over the case of a white father and son charged with the killing of a black man, making her the third outside prosecutor in a slaying that's prompted a national outcry over suspicions that race played a role in delaying arrest. Cobb County District Attorney Georgette M. Holmes takes over the case from prosecutor Tom Durden, who the state's Attorney General said asked to be replaced by someone with a larger staff and more resources as this case has grown in size and magnitude. Holmes is based in Metro Atlanta, more than 300 miles from the coastal Georgia community in Glenn County where the shooting happened. Some people are questioning this young lady because of her inexperience as a prosecutor and whether or not her appointment was politically motivated. I am praying that Mrs. Holmes is not another Tammy Kemp. A lot of people are kind of nervous because she is a Republican and she was placed to be over this case. And too many times they will use a blackface to do us in. When these white judges preside over certain cases involving black people, they will override certain rulings or whatever's written in the law and administer their own laws. But when it comes to black people, they want to go by the book. Well, according to the law, and I'm hoping that she does not do that. I see she has a black husband. And I do know some black people that vote Republican. They're good. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that she does not pull a damn Tammy Kemp. Because I keep telling people, we're talking about Georgia. And Georgia, when I think of Georgia, I think of slavery time and racism. I really feel sorry for Miss Holmes, because if she does the right thing as a black person, her life is in danger up there in Georgia. And I just hate that she would not do the right thing from fear of being harmed. But she has a black husband. So I'm just praying that he that kind of man that just ain't going to let that happen. And just not going to let her be intimidated. I mean, you already have the former prosecutors and other attorneys, which are white and racist, chiming in and say, well, according to the law, he thought he was in danger. And the guy, Mr. Arbery, he caused his own death. He grabbed the gun. I mean, hey, man, it's just some stupid racist talk. And I'm just praying, hey, man, because conversation like that is not even worth going into, because it is idiotic. Somebody run up on you with a gun, what the hell are you going to do? What if he just stood there? And that's the shit that I don't like about white people. They figure like they are the police of the damn world. And if they say you do something, you got to do it. If they ask you a question, you have to answer them. If they tell you to stop and be still, you got to be a damn statue. And that is just not going to happen, you white people. If you white people is listening, white people like this is going to be the death of you, because they are going to cause innocent white people to be harmed. Like up there in L.A. during that Rodney King riots. Remember Reginald Denning? That is going to happen to a lot of white people. I mean, these McMichaels in that little town they were in Georgia, they were connected with all law enforcement and all of the judges and all of the attorneys. Everyone is trying to cover up for this man. But because of us black folks with the social media keeping this story out there in the forefront, there's nowhere for you people to hide. And these people that assisted this man, they're going to be punished as well. You know, all these Mississippi burning rednecks riding around in a damn pickup truck looking for some black person to accost. And they found this young man. That's why, hey, I don't like living around white people. I was talking to this guy about it yesterday. You know, some white people are all right. They don't want all them. They don't want all these problems and hassles. They just want to live their life best they can, raise their family until God calls them home. But some white people out there, they like creating havoc and trouble for other people, i.e., the McMichaels. When he was talking about when he was a police officer, how, you know, he just never had no complaints, so they say. But if he's friends with the prosecutor and the judges, couldn't they scrub his little record clean? One thing about these two rednecks, they will make some all right police officers. Well, he was a police officer. And you can tell because he's a fucking liar. We've been getting some break-in. I saw this guy ran down the street and he wouldn't stop. I put my gun on him. He tried to take my gun. I shot him. Ooh, I'm just praying to God that the inmates can get at these two suckers. And your little buddy, the cameraman, I'm praying they get him because now he's trying to pretend like he's all innocent. I was just happened to be there and I just had to be filming that. Say, man, you was there from the beginning to the end. You was in on the plot to kill this black man. And I'm thinking it's maybe because, you know, because he was investigating this young man and maybe he lost the case and he's pissed off about that because they tried to give him 5 years. Maybe he's pissed off about that. I'm going to get that damn nigga one of these days. And then look up, here come the black boy jogging through his neighborhood. Man, if you're some black person in some white neighborhood, I would suggest that you start packing. If you because hey man, these white people using any excuse to kill us. You could be a delivery man, going to somebody's house to deliver a package, and some white guy, well, I thought he was dressed up like a delivery man, so I shot him. You know, I hate to say it, I'm not going to be quick with the trigger finger, but I'm telling you, you white people better watch yourself, man, because if y'all come up on me with that mess, man, I'm going to kill me a Caucasian. And I am saying this because, remember, for every action, there is a reaction. And people are always asking this one question. Why did it take so long for them to even arrest these guys? And my reply is, hell, it's Georgia, home and haven of the KKK. The lawmakers and politicians, KKK. The cops, KKK. The ministers, KKK. School teachers, working class, even the damn bums, KKK. Now I know all of y'all saw that movie Ray. Why did Ray Charles did not want to perform in Georgia? Why did he leave? Because of racism and these damn KKKs. You know, I am hoping for a positive ruling in this case, but I wouldn't bet my bottom dollar on it because this is fucking Georgia. Home of the Klan. That's what they do there. And they're not going to give a black man a fair shake in Georgia. I heard some black guy talking the other day. I guess I think he lives in Georgia because he sounds like he's from the East Coast. But he got so much coon in him, it's a shame. But he's going on to say, well, there's some nice people here. And I think Georgia's a nice place. He's still trying to explain how good people are. And I just don't, hey man, I know about the fucking South. I was born and raised in the South. I dwell in the South. I play in the South. I do my dirt in the South. And the South is in your face racist. Just like these prosecutors and stuff tried to cover up for the McMichaels. Well, the same thing goes on in everyday life between a black person and a white cop. or just a black person, white person. That type of stuff goes on all the time where they know that this white guy is lying. But because we don't have the voice, our voice gets silenced. And they automatically elevate this white guy. It's I don't know how many guys that are in prison right now behind some lie that some white person told. And I kind of prophesied that, hey man, we just got to have a war in this country. And these people, they know that they are pushing buttons. You don't think they know that this pisses off the black community? It should make black people pissed off around the world. Because even though I'm not in Africa, I get mad when I see them misusing Africans. I get mad when I see them misusing Haitians or Jamaicans or black people anywhere on this damn planet. I get pissed off about that because they part of my black family. So since these races don't want to let up and this is what they're pushing for, this is what they're going to get. And see, one thing about making plans, what's their plan B? Suppose they start getting their asses kicked, what's their plan B? See, because a lot of black people don't want to talk about it, but it's quite evident what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take it to these white folks. We're going to have to kick some ass. It's just plain and simple because they leave us no other alternative. We done went through all the peaceful methods, and that's not working. And the few times that we took the violent approach, it worked. So, hey man, what other alternative do you leave us? I was watching this video that Willie D did. He had this guy that was up in Georgia. And he was kind of like walking around. He was like, see how quiet it is? And what he was saying was that when something happens to black people, and we get mad about it, it's only for a few days. Because on that third day, everybody's going back to their little lives. We don't keep the damn pressure on these people, man. That's why I look at every other race of people and I kind of learn some things from these other races. You can say what you want about the Mexicans, man. But them Mexicans keep the pressure on. They don't stop complaining and bitching and crying till they get what they want. Black people, on the other hand, we pissed off for a few days and then offers us a few crumbs, and then as we go on and accept that. Instead of, hey man, going out for what the hell we set out for. And these races are intensifying their attacks on black people. Since they started this concealed carry with private citizens and pack guns, these races are taking every opportunity they can to find some situation where they can kill a black person. And then try to make it justifiable by saying, oh, I thought he was a burglar. I thought he was stealing something. Oh, he was resisting. I went to HEB Pantry about 4 or 5 months ago. So I had to take my brother, and he's handicapped. So I'm parked in a handicapped spot. I have a handicapped vehicle. So my brother took so damn long in the store. Let me go see what the hell he's doing. So I just walked out my car, walked right in the door where I see my brother coming. So I turn around. There's some white guy all in my goddamn car. This is a handicap. You can't park here. I said, what'd you say, you bitch? So I rushed at his ass. That hole shot off. I was going to put some whooping on his ass. Because you're not going to play with me and use the law to fuck with me. That is me. And to put it plain and simple, man, if y'all don't want no static, quit giving black folks static. If you don't want no trouble, quit giving us trouble. Because what you are doing is only fanning the flames of hatred. It's going to make people more angrier. And people are going to be more desperate in their approach to get you to stop fucking with them. We've done the Mahatma Gandhi thing. We ain't done the Martin Luther King thing. We tried to be peaceful. We voted. We protested. We boycotted. We begged. We pleaded. Some of these coons even laid their lives down for that. So what other alternative do black people have to get other races and these racist people to leave them alone? The cops not going to stop it. The court's not going to set some type of laws to the society for gay people to stop it. People today barely respect ministers, so they can't stop it. If you have an itch, I don't care how much you rub it, it don't feel better till you scratch it. And we, the black people of this planet, got an itch and it needs scratching. Whenever these issues with black people getting killed by cops or white civilians, say, man, we need to beat these damn drums and keep beating them and keep demanding until we get what we want. And asking for equal rights, you'll never get equal rights because we'll never be equal. All black people want is the right to live our damn lives and not to be fucked with and not to be bullied and bossed around and not to be experimented on and used as fucking guinea pigs. And you know what's so crazy about this thing, which makes me think it was some type of ritualistic killing? It comes on the heels of the anniversary of this Trayvon Martin killing. So we're not going to be some type of sitting ducks and just let you pick us off. See, we see now, we can't depend on the president, we can't depend on the politicians, we can't depend on the mayor, none of these folks, the cops, the damn FBI, the CIA, the damn Texas Rangers, the marshals, the security guards. We cannot depend on any of these people to help protect black people. Us. There's a job that we see now that we just got to do ourselves. I mean, you racist people, you can feign ignorance all you want to. Fake like you don't know what I'm talking about. But remember, as I say, for every action, there's a reaction. And if you want some ass, you got to bring some ass. And yes, I got Georgia on my mind.